Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude, and the viewers have spoken. We are two deck choices. We're the Criminal that bets on incentives and Holmes of Radioport. Holmes had an early lead. The Criminal started coming up from behind, but it was too late, ran out of time, so we'll throw that back in there. We'll open up another one later on after we examine Holmes here. And then you guys will once again get to vote which deck you want to see. A lot of you chose Holmes simply because you like Sanctum and Saurians together. And you know what? I agree with that. There's some pretty cool effects. The Saurians have a way to get rid of captured amber in a bunch of different ways, like Curiosaurus and so on and so forth. And then Sanctum is pretty good about capturing, well, Saurian. So let's see what this thing has. Plus, someone also pointed out, we have a chance of getting the Sins again. Starting off with the Saurians, it's Technosaurus. 5 power play. You may exalt it. If you do, deal 3 damage to a creature. Reap, discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. Great card to see here. Monument to Octavia, it's an artifact. Action, a friendly creature captures an amber. If Concern Octavia is in your discard pile, that creature captures 2 instead. Okay, great amber control already. Pterodactyl, 12 power, enters play stunned. Only deals 4 damage when fighting. Before the fight, deal 4 damage to each neighbor of the creature Pterodactyl fights. Hedonistic Intent, amber whenever you play it. Exalt each flank creature. Spoils of Battle, amber whenever you play it. A friendly creature captures an amber. Each creature with amber on it captures 1 amber from its opponent. Okay, so we've seen 2 creatures so far. Okay, this is only the 5th card. Come on, give us some good Saurian creatures. Sagittarius Gaze, amber whenever you play it. Enhance the damage pip. Whenever you play it, exalt a damaged creature. Praefectus Ludo, 5 power. Each other friendly creature gains destroyed. Move each amber from this creature to the common supply. Great card. Defense Initiative. Ward a creature. You may exalt that creature. If you exalt it, ward each of its neighbors. The Concern Octavia with 2 damage pips, 5 power, 1 armor, action, capture 2 amber. Is it just me or do the Saurians feel a little bit weaker than they did in Worlds Collide? But then again, in Worlds Collide they were pretty busted. Another Concern Octavia, no damage pips. Citizen Tricks, 3 power, play, reap, exalt it, steal an amber. It's a great card. Ooh, another one of those, very nice. Now we're on to Sanctum, Vimos Lightbringer, 6 power, play, destroy each elusive creature. Hold up, let's see. Other than Dis, we probably won't have any elusive creatures, so this is a pretty nice card in here. It's really going to help against a lot of those Shadows decks. One stood against many. Amber whenever you play it, ready and fight with a friendly creature 3 times, each time against a different enemy creature. Resolve these fights 1 at a time. This is a great card, especially if we can maybe get something with Skirmish. I know some of the Mutant Knights have it, so that'd be pretty cool to see. Purify, amber whenever you play it. Purge a mutant creature. If you do, discard cards from the top of its controller's deck until you discard a non-mutant creature or run out of cards. If you discard a non-mutant creature this way, put it into play under its owner's control. Bring low, amber whenever you play it, enhance the capture pip. Capture all but 5 of your opponent's amber, distributed among any number of friendly creatures. I just realized we didn't get any cool amber capture type of removal things other than Praefectus Ludo inside of Saurian, so hopefully Sanctum has something. I'm not sure even what Sanctum could bring to the table there. Angry Mob, 4 power. Before the fight, you may discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an Angry Mob or run out of cards. If you discard an Angry Mob this way, put it into your hand. That means we have at least 2 of these. So there's the second one. Very nice, a third one. I am a fan of that card. Amber Heart, it's an artifact. Action, exalt, ward, and fully heal a friendly creature. Very nice. Great way to maybe protect our Ludo. Smite, ready and fight with a friendly creature. Deal 2 damage to the attacked creature's neighbors. Fangs of Gizzleheart, amber pip, and a damage pip. Purge the most powerful creature. We do have Pterodactyl in here. That's 12. We had a 6 power. I know we had a couple 5s with the Concern plus the Saurian Mutant at the very start of the deck. This might hurt us. Ardent Hero, 4 power, taunt. Cannot be dealt damage by mutant creatures or creatures with power 5 or higher. You guys know my opinion on that card. Fantastic. Oh, another one. Excellent card to see. Now we're on to Dis. It's Xenofiend, 3 power. Fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and 1 at the bottom of your deck. Destroyed, steal, and amber. This one is a little bit sad to me because I love both of these effects, but it only being 3 power means the fight effect doesn't get to happen as often unless we're fighting very small creatures or elusive creatures. But that destroyed effect of stealing an amber is always nice. Sinistra, 5 power. After your opponent plays a creature on their left flank, they lose an amber. Obsidian Forge, it's an artifact, amber whenever you play it. Action, destroy any number of friendly creatures. You may forge a key at +6 current cost, reduced by 1 for each creature destroyed this way. If you forge a key this way, destroy Obsidian Forge. Just realized I don't think we're going to have any sins because we're now in the uncommons. Essence Scale, it's an artifact, amber whenever you play it. Action, destroy a friendly creature. If you do, ready and use a friendly creature that shares a house with the destroyed creature. This can be a fun card to get you additional fights or additional reaps, all for the cost of the creature, which isn't too bad, especially if it's getting to be late game and you're just trying to rush out your last key. Break Key, amber whenever you play it. If your opponent has more forged keys than you unforge an opponent's key. If you unforge an opponent's key this way, your opponent gains 6 amber. So it's an updated key hammer, essentially. Snarette, 4 power. At the end of your turn, capture an amber. Action, move each amber from Snarette to the common supply. Great card. Cinder, 6 power, 2 armor, taunt, reap, destroy a friendly creature. Okay, we don't want too many more destroy effects in here. Unless we're going to get some better destroyed creatures, but, well, we're at the end of almost this here. Probably about halfway through, so I don't like those odds. Mind Fire, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Steal 1 amber for each bonus icon on the discarded card. Imp Spectre, 2 power, destroyed. Your opponent purges a random card from their hand. Another one of those, this one with the capture pip. Dark Minion, 1 power, enhance the damage pip. Destroyed, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. And the final card is another Dark Minion. Oh no! Well, I don't think we got exactly what we were looking for in this deck. Based upon, well, at least the comments, we didn't have any sins. It feels like the capture wasn't as great as it could have been. Speed of capture, almost pulled that up. Let's get our amber now. Probably did okay in that department. I mean, you could almost count that because it's a small creature and has the destroyed effect, but we won't. Like to be a little bit conservative most of the time when it comes to amber counts or amber control counts. Okay, those are pretty good about getting it right away because it's an immediate steal. So we will definitely count those. Okay. All right, let's count up the amber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe can't count on Mind Fire, so that's only 12. Ooh, that's a lower count. Looking at amber control now. See, Shrix is nice. We're gonna have to do everything we can to keep that Ludo around. Let's see here. Okay, Break Key. That's an amber control card. We'll go with that. Mind Fire has a chance of it. Of course, Capture Pips will always include. Sinistra, not so much. We'll put it up there just as a reminder, though. Oh, for some reason, I thought that was a Capture Pip. That is clearly not one. Did look like it for a second, going through the cards kind of quickly. Okay, that's a nice one. All right. So, we'll definitely count this one. Ludo plus, I got an idea. Ludo plus, let's go with the Mind Fire. We'll count that together as one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's actually not bad at all. I do like that number in here, especially because a couple of these cards, like right here, those can actually take 2 away. This could potentially take even more amber away from your opponent. Slow them down with the Break Key, maybe then having like a Snarret, taking them off that key, then like a Bring Low on the following turn. Could really slow them down for a while, so that's kind of nice. Alright, let's look at our creature count now. And while I'm thinking about the creatures, I'm going to think a little bit about that one stood against the many. Problem I see here is we didn't really have any good fight effects other than the one mutant that was only 3 power. Oh man, that's a shame. One who stood against many is typically a great card. And here, maybe not so much. Actually, I guess the Pterodactyl, it does go kind of nice with that. Angry Mob, not so much. Too small. Yeah, we didn't have any like good skirmish creatures to use with it. But yeah, the Pterodactyl, that could be a board wipe, honestly. That is something to think about, guys. So for the creature count, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Wow, that's actually pretty good. I really wish we had a better way to get rid of some of this captured amber. Something like a Humble even, just to get maybe the amber off the Concerins. But this is still pretty nice. So real quick, we have the Cinder and the Essence Scale to destroy creatures. Let's bring up the destroyed effects just to kind of look at that a little bit more. Obviously, we discussed the Steel one before, but we have the Dark Minions here. Not going to want to do it to a lot of our Saurian creatures, ones that are going to get amber on them, but there's actually a decent amount of targets. Actually, you know what? It's not so bad if we have the Ludo out. Take out one of our own Saurian creatures, still be able to get like a Reap with it, and more importantly, prevent our opponent from being able to get the amber back from like a construct that could have potentially taken, say, 2 of them. Okay, let's see here. So back to the destroyed effects. Okay, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4... And the one I missed, I guess, while I was talking. Oh, there we go. Inspector. Some okay destroyed effects. Yeah, getting rid of their hand. Or as I said, preventing them from getting back some of their amber. That's pretty nice. I really like the Pterodactyl with the one stood against many. We also had Smite in here. So that can essentially do 6 damage to its creature's neighbors. That's pretty cool to think about. Pterodactyl is actually a really huge card in this deck. We had 2 different ways to ward our creatures. So that does help us protect Ludo. I like that we have the one in Saurian here, because that means we can drop them down at the same time just for that little bit of extra protection. Speaking of protection, we had 1 Taunt. Cinder is very durable. The Reap effect on Cinder is pretty bad in most decks, but honestly though, a 6 power, 2 armor is just a great fighter for not having a fight effect, guys. And think about all that protection it does. Let's see here. Yeah, this is pretty nice. It has some pretty good board control. Love the angry mobs for that. Some bigger creatures. Let's see. Yeah, kind of an average deck. Just has some fun little combos in it. All right, guys. Not a bad choice. I do like it. All right, let's bring this back down. So your deck choices you're going to vote on for next time is the criminal that bets on incentives and this deck right here. And we'll do the same thing. You'll have till, we'll say 8 p.m. CST, that's Central Standard Time, where I happen to be in. All right, it's a red Archon. And first house is Shadows. Second house happens to be Logos. And the third house is Untamed. Baroness Oxybelly McCarty. And let's see, so they're sharing 2 out of 3 houses. The only difference being Star Alliance and Logos. So which one would you rather see? Let me know in the comments down below. That's the next deck we're going to open up on the channel. I hope you guys are having fun with this. I like this. It's a little bit different. All right, well, thank you guys very much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.